try this on. Thanks, Gianna. How do I look? Like you're ready for a tea party. So do you. Let's go ask Barney if he wants some tea. Okay. Would you like some tea, Barney?
Yes, I would.
Barney!
Oh, hello, Cammie, Gianna. Oh, you both look very nice today.
We're having a tea party, and we're practicing our good manners. Please, have a sandwich.
Pumpernickel bread. Oh, my favorite.
May I pour you some tea?
Yes, please.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. There are lots of things we can do to be nice. Sometimes they're hard to remember, but there are two little things you should never forget. From January through December. We're talking about please and thank you. They're called the magic words. If you want nice things to happen, they're the words that should be heard. Remember please and thank you, 'cause they're the magic words. Use them in the morning, at noon, at night, 'cause it's a great way to be polite. Please and thank you, they're the magic words. No. We're talking about please and thank you. They're called the magic words. If you want nice things to happen, they're the words that should be heard. Remember please and thank you, 'cause they're the magic words. Use them in the morning, at noon, and night, 'cause it's a great way to be polite. Please and thank you, they're the magic words. Oh, I liked your party and your nice manners.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, now it's time to clean up. I'll help you, Gianna. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Oh, hi, Mario. Oh, I see you have a new book. What are you reading, Mario?
Nothing. See? All the pages are blank.
Well, why aren't there any words or pictures in your book?
Because I'm supposed to write a story in it for school, but I haven't started yet.
Oh, a story? Oh, that sounds like fun.
Well, maybe. I have to write a fairy tale. I like fairy tales. Yeah, me too. I do too, but it's pretty hard to get started. All I have so far is Once Upon a Time.
Oh, that's a good start, Mario. With a beginning like that, your story can be about anything. No. When you say the words, once upon a time, then you know a story will be told. When you hear me say, once upon a time, then a wondrous adventure will unfold. Once upon a time means it's time to pretend. Let your imagination go on a journey into Storyland to hear a tale from long ago. Once upon a time, once upon a time, there's a story to tell, a tale to share with everybody, everywhere. Once upon a time, once upon a time, there's a story to tell, a tale to share. When you hear the words, once upon a time.
Okay, my story starts with Once Upon a Time, but I don't know what to write next.
Just use your imagination, Mario. Fairy tales can be about anything. People, animals, or even magic.
This book has lots of fairy tales in it, Mario. Maybe one of them can give you an idea. Here's one called The Fisherman and His Wife, and it has a magic fish in it. A magic fish? Cool!
Once upon a time, a fisherman and his wife lived in a little shack beside the sea.
Well, I guess it's time for me to go fishing. If you don't catch a fish, we won't have anything for dinner tonight. I'll do my best.
If I had one wish, I would love to fish with all my fishing gear. I would like to go out to catch some trout in a pond or lake that's near. With a pole and some bait and a very special hat. I'd love to go fishing like I've been wishing. That's all there is to that.
If he had one wish, he would love to fish with all his fishing gear. He would like to go out to catch some trout in a pond or a lake that's near. With a pole and some bait and a very special hat. He'd love to go fishing like he's been wishing. That's all there is to that. With a pole and some bait and a very special hat.
I'd love to go fishing like I've been wishing. That's all there is to that.
The fisherman tried very hard, but he didn't catch a single fish all day.
I wish I could catch a fish. Finally, I caught one.
But the fisherman soon found out that this was no ordinary fish.
Oh, please, let me go.
A talking fish?
I'm really a magic fish. Let me go and I'll grant you a wish.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Thank you. Now, what do you wish for?
Nothing. I already have everything I need. Have a nice day.
Thank you. I'll never forget you.
The fisherman was happy that he had let the magic fish go free. But when he went home and told his wife what had happened, she was not so happy.
You only caught one fish and you let it go?
But it was a magic fish. It said, "Let me go, and I'll grant you a wish."
Really? What'd you wish for?
Nothing. I don't need anything.
Well, I do. I'm not happy in this little shack. Go back and tell that magic fish that I want a nice house with a garden.
So the fisherman went back to the sea and called out,
Please come back, oh magic fish, so you can grant my wife a wish.
What does your wife want?
A nice house with a garden, please.
She has her wish.
The fisherman went home to find a nice house with a garden.
What a nice house.
Well, it's not exactly what I wanted. Go back and tell that magic fish that I need a bigger house and a fancy garden.
So the fisherman went back to the sea and called out,
Please come back, oh magic fish, so you can grant my wife a wish.
What does she want now?
A bigger house and a fancy garden, please.
She has her wish.
The fisherman went home to find a bigger house with a fancy garden.
Wow, that's a big house.
Not big enough. I really wanted a castle with tall towers so I can be a queen. Now go back and tell that magic fish to give me everything I deserve. And hurry.
So the fisherman went back to the sea and called out,
Please come back, oh magic fish, so you can grant my wife a wish.
Let me guess, she's still not happy.
She wants you to give her everything she deserves.
Go and tell her that she has her final wish, everything she deserves.
Thank you.
When the fisherman returned home, the big house and fancy garden were gone.
Hey, where's my castle? And my crown?
I asked the magic fish to give you everything you deserve, and I guess he did.
Well, what am I supposed to do now?
Just be happy with what you have.
In time, the fisherman's wife learned that she didn't need a big house to be happy. So the fisherman and his wife lived happily ever after. The end.
That was so much fun. I'm glad the fisherman's wife learned to be happy in her little shack.
Yeah, me too.
No matter what you have or where you live, when you're with the people you love, you're home. Oh, a home is a place to live in, to eat and sleep and be with the people you love and care about. Yes, that's a home to me. And maybe it's a little house, or a big house, or a farm with an old dead dog. Or maybe it's a palace, or an apartment, or a cabin made to live in, to eat and sleep and be with the people you love and care about. Yes, that's a home to me. Yes, it is. Oh, a home is a place to live in, to eat and sleep and be with the people you love and care about. Yes, that's a home to me. With the people you love and care about. Yes, that's a home to me. Have you thought of a story for your fairy tale, Mario?
Uh-huh. I like the idea of someone getting magic wishes, but in my story, I think I'll have a magic hat.
Now that's using your imagination.
Hey, Jackson!
There, Jackson. Oh, here he comes.
Hi, Barney. Hi, guys.
Oh, hi, Jackson. Oh, what's the hurry?
I just got these shoes, and they help me run super fast.
Ooh.
Check them out. Whoa,
those are nice.
Really neat shoes, Jackson. What are you doing? I'm trying to write a fairy tale for school. And we're helping him think of ideas. Are there any fairy tales about new shoes? No, I don't think so.
Have you ever heard the story of the Shoemaker and the Elves?
No, that sounds good.
Now, where's a good place for a shoe shop?
There could be over there.
Once upon a time, there was a shoemaker and his wife. They worked hard, but they were poor. One evening, as they talked by the fire, they were very worried.
Husband, this piece of leather is not big enough to make a whole pair of shoes. What will we do?
Well, wife, let's get some sleep. Maybe we'll think of something in the morning.
The next morning, the shoemaker and his wife got a big surprise. Overnight, the piece of leather had been made into a beautiful pair of shoes.
We can sell these and buy more leather.
Good idea, husband.
And so they did. The shoemaker and his wife left more leather on the table and went to sleep. The next morning, they got another surprise.
Now there are 2 pairs of shoes.
When we sell these, we can buy even more leather.
Every night, the shoemaker and his wife laid out more leather. And every morning, they discovered more shoes. They sold so many shoes, they soon had plenty of money.
Look how much money we made.
I wonder who's been making the shoes for us.
I know how we can find out.
The shoemaker and his wife went upstairs to hide. And they waited. Late that night, 2 little elves appeared.
We make lots and lots of shoes, and they're really, really neat. With so many kinds to choose when we put them on our feet, and they always come in twos. We make shoes. We make lots and lots of shoes, and they're really, really neat. With so many kinds to choose when we put them on our feet, and they always come in twos. What's 2? We make shoes. We make shoes. Husband, elves are making our shoes.
I know, wife. How can we ever thank them?
Did you see their ragged clothes? Maybe we could do something for them.
Good idea.
And so, to thank them, the shoemaker and his wife made the elves new clothes and shoes. That night, they left their gifts on the bench and waited for the elves to return.
Look, they made clothes and shoes for us.
Why would they do that? Because you helped us so much.
This is our way of saying thank you. Oh, you're welcome.
From that day on, the elves, the shoemaker, and his wife were good friends. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.
That was great.
I like watching you guys make the shoes.
I liked how everyone became friends. I could put a couple of friends in my fairy tale.
Great idea, Mario. Lots of fairy tales are about friends. Friends are special, so important, they make the world go round.
We like helping one another in school or on the playground.
job, everyone.
Mario is working very hard on the story.
Well, let's see how he's doing. Oh, Mario, it looks like you're getting a lot done on your fairy tale.
I've written some good ideas. Do you want to hear some of them?
Oh, yes.
Okay, how about this? Two friends find a magic hat that makes wishes come true. One friend says to the other,
What was that?
That sounds like a wolf. But there aren't any wolves in the park. Are there, Barney?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Why don't we go see?
All right, okay, let's go.
Okay. Follow me. Be quiet. Come on, everyone. Let's see here. I don't see a wolf.
Barney!
But there's Juliet.
Oh,
hello,
hey,
Juliet. Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, have fun in the park today.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
See you, Juliet.
Ow! Hey,
It's Jackson.
What are you doing?
I'm pretending to be a wolf like in this picture. See?
Oh, that's one of my favorite fairy tales. The Girl Who Cried Wolf. Once upon a time, there was a young shepherd girl. Her job was to make sure that the wolf didn't steal the village sheep. But one day, she got very bored.
Aw, this is no fun. I wonder what would happen if I cried. Wolf! Wolf! A wolf is stealing the sheep!
The people who lived in a nearby village heard her calling.
Did you hear that?
It came from the hillside. We'd better go help.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? I hear the shepherd girl calling me. Run, run, we have to run and see. There is a big bad wolf.
Where's the wolf?
There isn't one. But you cried wolf. I was just kidding.
You should always tell the truth.
The villagers went back to work, but before long, the girl was bored again.
I know I shouldn't, but... Wolf! Wolf! A wolf is stealing the sheep!
Did you hear that?
It came from the hillside. We'd better go see if something's wrong.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? I hear the shepherd girl calling me. Oh well, we better run and see if there's a big bad wolf.
Where's the wolf? I fooled you again.
That's not a nice trick. Like we told you before, you'd better start telling the truth.
The villagers were tired and grouchy, but the girl was still bored.
One more time. Wolf! Wolf! A wolf! A wolf is stealing the sheep!
Did you hear that?
It came from the hillside.
Here we go again.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? I hear the shepherd girl calling me. Oh well, something is telling me.
There probably isn't a wolf.
Where's the wolf? I fooled you again.
That's not funny. If you don't tell the truth, we won't come when you call.
The villagers no longer believed the shepherd girl. So, can you guess what happened next?
Oh no, that's the real wolf! Help! There's a wolf! A wolf! Ow! A wolf is stealing the sheep.
You can't fool us.
Yeah, you're just trying to trick us. But this time there really is a wolf. We don't believe you.
But the shepherd girl begged and pleaded until the villagers finally went with her to see for themselves. When they got there, they discovered...
There's no wolf.
And there's no sheep.
There goes the wolf with all the sheep, and it's all my fault. I promise I'll never cry wolf to trick you again.
From that day on, the shepherd girl always told the truth, and they all lived happily ever after. The end.
I liked being a villager. I can't wait to read your fairy tale, Mario.
Well, I still have a lot more to write, but you can read it when I'm finished.
And when you're done, we can put your book in our library so everyone can read it.
That would be great.
Oh, it sure would. Books are fun. Books are great. Let's sit down with a book today. Books are fun. Books are great. Is it book time yet? Oh, I just can't wait to read a book.
Do you know why I love to read a book? Why I get so happy every time I take a look?
'Cause books can take me anywhere that I want to go. Books help my imagination grow.
Books are fun to read. I love the pictures too. I love to snuggle up and read with somebody like you. All my favorite stories and many more to learn. Good things come with every page I turn. Books are fun. Books are great. Let's sit down with a book today. Books are fun. Books are great. Is it book time yet? Oh, I just can't wait
To write a
book, 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 book,
to write a
book, 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 book.
write a book.
Writing a fairy tale is a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
Oh, that's great. Can you tell us about your story now?
Well, it's about two friends who find a magic hat. When you wear it and make a wish, your wish comes true.
What happens next?
I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to use my imagination to figure it out.
Oh, I think your story will be super duper.
When you finish your book, will you read it to us, Mario? Sure I will, Jackson.
Oh, I can't wait. Fairy tales are fun to write and fun to read, but they're even better when you share them with the people you love. I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? I love you, you love me. We're best friends like friends should be. With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
Thanks again, Barney.
You're welcome, Mario.
I'll bring my book back when it's done.
Great. Well, now we have to go. Oh, bye.
Okay.
Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye. Oh, I had fun today.
Hey, Mario, can there be a wolf in your fairy tale? Yeah, that's just what my story needs.
Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination. And when he's tall, he's what we call a dinosaur sensation. Barney's friends are big and small. They come from lots of places. After school, they meet to play and sing with happy faces. Barney shows us lots of things like how to play pretend, ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and how to be a friend. Barney comes to play with us whenever we want. Barney can be our friend too if you just make believe.
Where did that car come from?
I think I know. Wow, it went really far that time.
Hi, Mario.
Hi, Cammy. Hi, Gianna. what do you think of my new car?
I like it.
Yeah, it's neat.
It's the kind of car I want to drive when I'm older.
Yeah, you're too big to fit in this one.
But I think I know someone who will fit.
Yeah, Barney will.
Okay, Barney. Ready, set, go!
Oh, that was fun. Let's do it again.
But Barney, I think you're too big for my car now.
Well, then let's go for a ride in my car.
Your car?
You have a car, Barney?
I sure do. Open the door here and step in. Just use your imaginations and hop in.
Okay.
Oh, and don't forget to buckle your seatbelts. Very good. And away we go.
We love to ride in Barney's car, round the corner or to the stars. He starts us up, our seatbelts buckle. He makes us laugh, we make him chuckle. Riding in the car, riding in the car. We love riding in the car.
I love to ride in Barney's car. I look around at where we are, and all the license plates I see help me learn my ABC.
Riding in the car, riding in the car. We love riding in the car.
Riding in the car can be so much fun.
I love to ride in Mommy's van. I sit in back whenever I can. I look for a friend from my school class and wave at drivers as they pass.
Riding in the car, riding in the car. We love riding in the car.
I love to ride in Grandpa's car. He never knows just where we are, since he won't stop to check a map. I see new places in a snap.
Riding in the car, riding in the car. We love riding in the car. Riding in the car, riding in the car. We love riding in the car.
Okay, everybody up now.
Okay. Thanks, Barney. That was fun. Yeah,
You're very welcome. Now let me just park my car here. Let's see where I can put this. Maybe back here. This'll work. Right.
Here we go.
Door and step out. Oh, great.
Hey, look.
I guess Mario isn't the only one who brought a car today.
I wonder who it belongs to.
Whoa!
A car that moves all by itself.
How did it do that?
It's driving away.
Let's follow it. Come on.
There it goes. Step with it.
Hey,
Hi there, BJ.
Hi, Barney.
Is that your car, BJ?
Oh, yeah. Isn't it cool?
Yes. His car looks different from yours, Mario.
Yeah. BJ's is a race car.
Well, even though they're different, they have a lot of things that are the same.
You're right, Barney. They both have 4 wheels.
Hmm?
1, 2, 3, 4.
And places for people to sit.
And they both have bumpers.
And they're both fun to drive.
My car doesn't drive by itself, though. I have to push it.
Oh, mine doesn't drive by itself either. I drive it with this.
Wow, cool. Whoa.
I still haven't quite got the hang of it yet.
Whoa. That was fast.
Oh, it sure was. We better look both ways before we cross this street. You never know what will go by. Look both ways when you cross the street. Here's the reason why. There might be a car or bus or a big truck zooming by. Look both ways when you cross the street. Look both ways when you cross the street. Look both ways, don't move your feet till you look both ways when you cross the street. Oh, that's very important.
Look both ways when you cross the street, to the left and to the right. Look both ways when you cross the street, hold a grown-up's hand real tight.
Look both ways when you cross the street. Look both ways when you cross the street. Look both ways, don't move up, you know. Look both ways when you cross the street. Look both ways when you cross the street. Look both ways, don't move your feet. Look both ways when you cross the street.
Wow, BJ, your car is really neat.
Oh, thanks. Race cars are my favorite kinds of cars because they go so fast.
Oh, that's why they're called race cars, because they race each other. People drive them on a racetrack, and they go around and around and around and around and around and around. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not a race car.
Yeah.
I get dizzy when I go around in so many circles.
Yeah.
I wish we had some toy cars to play with, Gianna. Me too.
We can take turns playing with my car.
Oh, mine too.
Oh, that's nice of you to share. But if you each want your own car to play with, there are some inside the caboose.
I remember seeing some in the toy box. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Let's go.
Everybody gets their own car.
All kinds of cars in here.
That's right.
That's right.
I'll put this here.
Find some?
You see them?
Find it?
I know they're in here somewhere.
Oh, you'll find them.
Here's one.
Oh.
Cool, a taxi. I've been in a taxi before.
Whoa.
Oh, if you want to go somewhere, you can pay a taxi driver to take you there.
That's a bus.
It's a city bus. It takes people places too.
Oh, and a bus holds lots of people. After you get on, you put money in the coin box and ride the bus to wherever you want to go. Oh, sometimes it can be a bumpy ride.
That sounds like fun.
Bumping up and down in my great big bus. Bumping up and down in my great big bus. Bumping up and down in my great big bus.
Won't you be my darling?
Bumping up and down in my really cool car. Bumping up and down in my really cool car. Bumping up and down in my really cool car.
Won't you be my darling?
Bumping up and down in my yellow taxi. Bumping up and down in my yellow taxi. Bumping up and down in my yellow taxi.
Won't you be my darling?
Hang on tight. Bumping up and down in my speedy race car. Bumping up and down in my speedy race car. Bumping up and down in my speedy race car.
Won't you be my darling?
Won't you be my darling?
The other day, I rode in a city bus with my grandmother.
Did you have a good time?
Uh-huh. What was it like? It's fun. After you put the money in the coin box, we rode all over town.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
I sat by the window. The seats were so high that I could see everything around us.
Every morning, the school bus picks me up and takes me to school. But I don't have to pay to ride the school bus.
There are all kinds of buses, and all sorts of people ride on them.
They do?
Oh, sure. Oh, come on over to the computer, and I'll show you.
Okay. I'll turn it on for you, Barney.
Oh, thank you, Cammie. City buses can take you all around town.
That's like the one I rode with my grandma.
School buses take kids to school in the morning and then bring them home in the afternoon.
That's like my school bus.
In England, they have buses with seats on the bottom and seats on the top of the bus.
Oh, cool. You can see everything from up there.
You're right.
Yeah, you're good.
And in lots of places, people decorate their buses with all kinds of bright colors.
Check it out.
I wish we could ride on a bus like that.
Hey, I've got a great idea. Come on and I'll show you.
Yeah, Mario always has good ideas.
This does.
Like it.
Here we go.
Come on, Riff. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay.
Mr. Boyd said we could use these boxes. Let's make our own bus.
Oh, I think that's a stupendous idea.
Look, maybe we could put windows here.
That's a good idea.
Oh, and maybe
That'd
we
be
got
good,
this.
too.
Headlights.
My. Your bus is coming along very nicely.
And with all of us working together, we'll finish it in no time.
I think you're right, Mario.
Everybody is helping.
Oh, they are.
The more we work together, 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 the more we work together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we work together, the happier we'll be.
Hey, Barney, check out my windshield wipers.
Oh, very nice, PJ. They'll keep the windshield very clean. And what do you have, Cammy?
This is going to be the steering wheel.
Oh, that's a very important part of a bus.
Right, that's what makes it turn.
Right. What are you making, Gianna?
It's a box to put money in because you have to pay to ride the bus.
Oh, you thought of everything. Your bus is almost finished.
You're right.
The more we work together, 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 the more we work together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we work together, the happier we'll be.
Oh, now that is what I call one beautiful bus.
Yeah, this is the coolest bus we've ever made. Okay, it's the only bus we've ever made, but it's still the coolest.
PJ.
Let's take it for a drive. Oh, who's going to be the bus driver? We can take turns.
Oh, can I be the bus driver first, please?
Sure, yeah.
Thanks.
You bet.
Well, you can't be a bus driver without a bus driver's hat.
Thanks, Barney.
You're welcome.
Now let's get going.
Okay.
Here's my money. Mine too.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it really worked.
I'm ready.
Then here we go.
Bye then. Good trip.
See you later.
Now all they need are some fun places to go.
Yeah.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The wipers on the bus go back and forth, all through the town.
Welcome to the library. Come and take a look. You've come to the right place for a magazine or a book.
You can sit and read it here. Let your imagination roam. And if you don't get finished, you can take it home.
Very good.
The library is one of my favorite places in the whole world.
I thought that you would have read all the books in the library by now, Mario.
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Well, there are plenty of books to choose from. What were you looking for, sir?
Do you have a book about cars?
Oh, I'm sure we have one here somewhere.
The library has books about almost everything. You can have an adventure in a faraway land. You can learn about a tuba in a marching band. You can travel to the stars or the deep blue sea when you learn to borrow books from the library. That's right.
Yeah. But please, don't be loud so that everyone here can read.
You will be proud when you take a book home from the library. You can have an adventure in a faraway land. You can learn about a tuba in a marching band. You can travel to the stars or the deep blue sea see when you learn to borrow books from the library. Oh, it's true.
But please, don't be loud, so that everyone here can read.
You will be proud when you take a book home from the library.
You can have an adventure in a faraway land. You can learn about a tuba in a marching band. You can travel to the stars or the deep blue sea when you learn to borrow books from the library. You can do so much.
I'll come back tomorrow with my library card so I can check this book out.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to be the bus driver now, Cammy?
Sure, thanks. Time to go, everyone. Okay.
Thanks for visiting the library. You're all welcome here anytime.
Okay. Bye. See you later.
Oh, bye now.
Come back anytime. See you guys.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town.
Oh, boy. Welcome to the car wash. We're so glad you came. When we're finished washing it, your car won't look the same.
We'll wash it, and we'll scrub it, and we'll dry it when we're through. And when you drive away, your car will look brand new.
But we just made our bus. It doesn't need to be washed yet.
I guess you're right.
It's Jackson.
Hi there, Jackson.
Hi, Barney. Hi, everybody.
Whoa, cool car.
Thanks.
What are you doing today, Jackson?
I came to get my car washed.
Well, you came to the right place.
Yeah, we can make your car clean and shiny.
That'd be great. I want to help.
Yeah, so do I.
Then everybody grab a bucket and sponge, and let's wash the car. Okay.
Jackson, figure out what kind of set you want. New car, vanilla.
This is the way we wash the car, wash the car, wash the car. This is the way we wash the car so early in the morning.
Make sure you get the grill. You gotta get the bugs out.
This is the way we wash the wheels, wash the wheels, wash the wheels. This is the way we wash the wheels so early in the morning.
That is one clean car.
Yeah.
This is the way we rinse the car, rinse the car, rinse the car. This is the way we rinse the car so early in the morning.
There's a car under all those signs.
This is the way we dry the car, dry the car, dry the car. This is the way we dry the car so early in the morning.
Jackson, this is a terrific car.
And it's really clean now.
Wow, my car looks brand new.
Yes, it does. And I think everyone had a great time washing it.
Yeah, we did. Well, it's time to go. Gianna, it's your turn to be the bus driver. Okay, thanks. Can I play? I can follow you in my car.
That's a great idea, Jackson. Oh, your car looks so shiny. Oh, thank you for coming to our car wash.
Yeah, come back if you drive through any mud puddles.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town.
When it's warm outside and you need a rest, have some ice cream. It's the best.
So step right up and get yourself a nibble. But you better eat it fast, or it's gonna dribble.
This is great. I like ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like sharing a cold, tasty treat with all my friends. Icy creamy ice cream, cold and sweet. Icy creamy ice cream, can't be beat. Icy creamy ice cream, I giggle when I eat my icy creamy ice cream. What a treat! Oh, I just love it.
Yum, yum.
I could eat a bowl. I could eat a cup.
When I get some ice cream, I eat it all up.
Eat it with the topping.
Eat it all alone. Eat it on some pie.
Or a triple dipper cold.
Icy creamy ice cream, cold and sweet. Icy creamy ice cream, can't be beat. Icy creamy ice cream, I giggle when I eat my icy creamy ice cream. What a treat! Do you like ice cream? Can you show me how you like to eat it? Chocolate or vanilla, peach or bubble gum, peppermint, strawberry, yummy, yum, yum. Maybe it's a sundae, maybe it's a shake. I could eat a gallon, or eat it with some cake. Icy creamy ice cream, cold and sweet. Icy creamy ice cream, can't be beat. Icy creamy ice cream, I giggle when I eat my icy creamy ice cream. What a treat! Icy creamy ice cream, what a treat! There's nothing better.
Thanks for the ice cream, Barney.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Well, I better get going. I've got lots more driving to do today.
Okay, guys, I think I have this thing figured out. Watch this.
Okay.
I guess I need a lot more practice. There it goes.
See you later.
I had a great time today, Barney.
Yeah, me too. My favorite part was the car wash. I liked the ice cream.
I like the library. What was your favorite part, Barney?
Oh, I enjoyed all of it. But my favorite part was spending the day with the friends I love. I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? I love you, you love me. We're best friends like friends should be. With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Oh boy.
Do you want to ride in the bus one more time before we go?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Bye-bye, Barney.
Bye,
Bye, everyone. I had fun today.
Here's my money. Here we go. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. Let's